2026 is less than 1 week away, and in this video, I'm going to tell you how to set realistic goals that you will achieve, why you should, the right mindset to do it, and also why saying, well, I'll just focus and do it, that's not going to work. So, first thing you should do is get a book or a habit tracker. This is my habit tracker, and all you do is just write down a bunch of things you're going to do and you cross them out right here. This is my habit tracker, and this will make you want the dopamine of saying, yes, today I did this, I meditated, I journaled, I went for a run, I read a chapter of any book. And by writing that X, you're going to get that little bit of dopamine and you'll get more addicted to doing these things. It's kind of like a video game, right? You have to do these quests and then you get level ups and you buy skins and all. And by like doing each quest or something, you're like, let's go, I got half a level or something, right? It's kind of like that. It's cool. And that's how you do a habit tracker. You basically just write the habits you want to do and you write an X for when you did it and you make a new one each month. Now I'm going to talk about the right mindset to have, and you don't want to have motivation, right? Motivation's a good thing. You should have motivation sometimes, but you're not always going to have it. Today I had a workout. Today I trained squat and dips, and I didn't want to do the workout. The entire workout sucked. I didn't feel like doing it. But I did it anyways. Why? Because I have these goals I want to get. I want to compete one day, and I have to have strong legs to do that. And I love training dips, but today wasn't fun, but I still did it because I want to get a good dip. So you have to have discipline over motivation. And discipline's more important because motivation comes and goes, but with discipline, you'll get your goals you want. And also, there's something called macro goals and micro goals. Your macro goal, the big one, macro, micro. Macro is big, micro is small. Your macro goal might be, oh, I want to bench 225 before 2027. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. Or maybe it's, I want to run a marathon. And that's perfectly fine, but you have to be realistic. It's like, can you even run a mile right now? Maybe not. You can probably run half a mile. And you're out of shape, and you're going to say, well, I'm going to run a marathon. So on January 1st, you're going to go for a run, go for another one, run the next day for a week or two. You'll be good and consistent because you're hyped up, and then you'll stop. You want to set yourself micro goals. So you want to be like, well, I want to run a mile at first, 8-minute mile. Good job. Now I want to hit a 7-minute mile. Even better. Okay, now I'm going to do a 5K for bench pressing. I want to hit 135. If you can do that, that's great. All right, I want to hit 150. Okay, that's cool. Let's do 150 for 3 now. Let's hit this in 3 weeks. That's realistic. You can do that. Little goals that are you can achieve in no more than 2 or 3 months, because that way it's realistic and you keep hitting this goal, and you're not like, oh, it's so far away, I'm never gonna reach my goal, because you reach these micro goals. So set yourself a big goal that is slightly out of what you think is realistic. So right now, if you can bench maybe 135 and you're like, I want to bench 225 before 2027, you can definitely do that if you train correctly. That's totally going to happen. But that's a little too easy, I think. So make it 245. Okay? That's a little bit harder. So now, if you do reach 245, that's even better, right? And if you don't, you're still better off because now you can do 235 or 240. So set your goals slightly about above what you think you can achieve. And if you believe you can do it and you try to do it, you'll probably hit that. And if you don't, this was your original goal, you'll be further, right? So that's better. And you want to be consistent. So a lot of people, they're like, I'm gonna get fit, right? And they go to the gym for a week or two and then they'll stop going to the gym. You have to be consistent, okay? And don't take it too extreme on the first at first, right? Because if you're like, I'm gonna get ripped, and you go to January 1st to the gym, you do a 3-hour workout, a week from now, you're gonna stop going to the gym. So here's what you can do. Take little steps that you can maintain and be consistent with, and over time, make it bigger. So at first, you can do a 30-minute workout 3 times a week, or even 2 times a week. That's pretty bad, but it's somewhere to start. And in 2 weeks, you can make it 3 workouts, and then 4 workouts. In 2 months from now, you'll be doing an hour-long workout 4 times a week. Guess what? In a year from now, you'll be doing a 2 or even 3 hour workout if you want to make it that long, 6 days a week, and it won't be that hard to do it anymore. So you want to be consistent with it, even if it's tiny steps, because these tiny steps start to add up. And if you take one big step, you're going to get tired and you're just not going to reach your goal. So take tiny steps and make them bigger and bigger, and you'll reach your goal. Also, don't procrastinate. All right? You're saying, on January 1st, I'm going to get fit or whatever. But why January 1st? What's so special about that day? There's nothing special about that day. Why not today? Right? You're watching this video right now. What are you doing? Probably eating chips or something. Why a week from now? I'll lock in a week. Why a week? Why not today? And if it's nighttime, right, get 9 or 8 solid hours of sleep tonight. And tomorrow you're gonna smash your goals. You're gonna go hard and you're gonna get what you want to get. So don't procrastinate. Don't say next week. I'm going on a 21 days of no BS factory chemical sweets like gummies or chips or any of that stuff. And I was talking to someone and they said I try to get them to do it with me, and they said I'll do it January 1st. I was like, why? It's like I think I started it on the 22nd, but it's like, even though there's Christmas and New Year's and all this stuff, still you'll there's gonna be parties and birthday parties and, like, I don't know, family stuff and whatever throughout all this time. It's an excuse, so you'll be able to cope and say, well, after that. But just don't procrastinate. Do it today. Don't say next week. What's so special about next week? Do it today. Something else is, if you want to reach your goals, you should also start doing less instant gratification. So, if you want to get ripped, if you want to become better at school, if you want to become more attractive, get a girlfriend, whatever, you have to do less instant gratification. It'll make your journey easier, because these goals you're setting are delayed gratification. You're going to be going to the gym and working all this time, like hard work in the gym, and it won't be fun most of the time. To get 225, you're going to get it a year from now and you'll be happy. That one moment of happiness, that's delayed gratification. So, right now you're doing instant gratification. You probably turn this video off and you started scrolling instead. If you're still watching the video, good job. And you're better off than most people watching the video. But don't scroll. Don't eat candy stuff like artificial foods, because they give you dopamine, instant gratification, um, stuff like this. I'm not going to say don't listen to music, but music does give you a lot of dopamine. These things, instant gratification, do delayed gratification. Do a workout, read. Reading's good for delayed gratification. And also, you want to set realistic, achievable goals, as I said, in action steps toward these goals. So, you want to bench 225. It's going to seem far out and you're going to quit in less than a month. I bet you will if you don't do this. You're going to have to say, well, I'm going to test my 1 rep max tomorrow, and then I'm going to add 10 pounds to this bench before next month, right? You can probably do that. Newbie gains, you easily got that, probably 20 pounds. So you have to set these little goals, and you can't just say, okay, well, I'll just train whenever I want to. It's like, what? You're not going to get strong like that. You have to make action steps, right? So this means, say, write down right now, pause this video, write your goal you want or goals you want, and write action steps to them. I want to get stronger at bench. Okay, I'm going to train bench. How many times? 3 times a week. What days? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, what am I going to train on those days? Search it up, get a coach, watch a video, learn. Okay, I'm going to train it. How am I going to train it? All this stuff. I want to do better at school. Okay, well, how are you going to do better at school? You can't, you're going to have to write down, what am I going to do? I'm going to study 30 minutes every day. When? When are you going to study? Well, when I have time. No, that's BS. You won't have time. You have to make time. You're going to say, okay, 6:30 to 7, I'm going to study 30 minutes or something. You have to do it and make it easier to do, right? Stuff like this. And I'm going to give you some examples of stuff you can do for the gym. You're going to have to say, like, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow morning, if not today. If it's you're watching this like at 9 a.m. or whatever, go to the gym today. You can still do it. Do a workout, write down actionable steps to this, and you're gonna get your goal as long as you set macro goals 225 and smaller goals like 10 pounds added to my bench every month. And for business, what are you gonna do for your business? Well, today start watching a YouTube video on making a business, learn about businesses. What do I want to do? Figure it out and then start working on your business 5 hours a day if you have time. School, study, set times to study and actually stick to it. Say, okay, I want to study math and history and science or whatever you struggle with or you want to improve. Say, I want to study at this time for uh this thing. Um, Sports, same thing. I'm gonna go practice this sport. I want to improve every other day for an hour or whatever, right? If you want to get a girlfriend, you're gonna have to like improve your physique, get in good shape, stuff like that, and like be less antisocial, like all these things. These are just examples, but it's like a lot of things. So to recap, make yourself a habit tracker. Discipline is more important than motivation. Consistency, you want to be consistent. Make it easy and possible for you to be consistent. And you want to have macro and micro goals. Don't procrastinate, less instant gratification. And set yourself actionable steps. Good luck, bro. Believe in you. You got this.